Hey, good morning everyone and welcome back to Crypto Conversation. This morning we're going to go through some important news. So we have a news from South Korea. South Korea has come up with the regulations and guidelines how ICOs can take place there. Earlier they had banned all the ICOs. So this is a very positive news because let's understand the fact that out of all the coin market cap that we have today, which is about $434 billion with 36% of Bitcoin dominance. Let's say if you calculate Ethereum in that, more than 50% are nothing but the new projects, which are ICOs, right? So ICOs are a very important innovations right now into blockchain space. And that is where most people actually investors make money and always excited about it. And so what if you could regulate, what if you could bring some regulations on the ICOs, and that way you can safeguard investors even more than what you used to. And also there will be less chances of scammy ICO. And at the same time, of course, it gives you immense amount of growth as a country as well. Because if you remember, if you look at this news here, it says that since the South Korea had banned a lot of ICOs, those ICOs actually went to another countries and they raised funds from there. So obviously it does harm the country itself if there is due to the lack of the regulations. Now the regulations will help more ICOs to prosper. Right, so this I came to know exactly. In fact, I knew about, so it says during the ICO and Blockchain Technology Forum at National Assembly on Wednesday. So this was on Wednesday, and in fact I was sent out some pictures, and I also came to know about it because yesterday I was actually going to interview the Hycon team on the channel, right? So there was an interview scheduled on this channel for Hycon. I have spoken about Hycon in the last week as well. So Hycon is another ICO, and they are working with the governments closely. So I had a scheduled interview yesterday to understand what exactly more Hycon is, and I was sent these pictures that that there is a National Assembly ICO going on, and so we will have to postpone it for next week. So now we are doing this interview for the next week. But this is interesting. I didn't know that this was going to be so big that this is going to be taken up by news.bitcoin.com. So well done, South Korea. We definitely want more kind of regulations from all the other countries also when it comes to ICOs, so that these ICOs can prosper. At the same time, the investors can be safeguarded and the innovations keep happening. Let me know your opinion. What do you think on that? Now on the adoption part, so Goldman Sachs has confirmed that they are going to launch a Bitcoin trading desk, guys. Now these kind of news, and also of course you already know about the Nasdaq saying that we are also going to start cryptocurrency trading, the CEO said, right? Now these kind of news, especially this Goldman Sachs will launch a Bitcoin trading exchange, what I believe is that maybe by the end of this year you will see many more traditional investors traditional companies already into the space. And if that happens, the prices of almost most of these cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin and some of the top 10, will almost be doubled, maybe around 25. Already people are predicting the Bitcoin price to be around $25,000 this year. And if that happens, it will become, if these big companies starts coming into this space like Goldman Sachs and Nasdaq, this is huge, guys. I know. So there would be a date very soon wherein the buying of Bitcoin and Ethereum will be completely out of the normal middle class people's hand. Of course, you can get a hand on your like half a Bitcoin. Of course, Bitcoin is divisible into up to 8 decimals. But the way I look at it, the kind of opportunity that is there right now may not exist, and then people might say that, oh, I missed out on it, or maybe I bought only a few, I should have bought more. Again, none of this is a financial or investment advice, but I'm just saying that once these traditional investors and traditional companies starts investing and starts getting into it, it's going to get out of at least normal people's hand, in my opinion, like middle class. So Anyway, so we have a new system now. So there's this developer who is actually building up a new system. So what has happened today is that whenever you want to send some tokens, ERC20 tokens, you have to spend in the gas, right? So with this system, now we also spoke about the US registration tokens on MyEther wallet and how you have to have some Ethereum into the MyEther wallet. So you cannot literally pay them in years. Now with the new tech that this guy is developing, which is Bhaskar Sharma, again happens to be an Indian guy. This was a Medium. You could actually pay for these services in the tokens itself. So for example, if you're registering US token, just an example, it can be applied everywhere. You don't have to have a gas necessarily. You don't have to have an Ethereum. You have US tokens, you can pay the transaction cost in the Ethereum tokens itself. So maybe out of 1,000 or EOS or maybe 100 EOS, you have to pay like a couple of EOS tokens. So that way. So you don't necessarily have to use Ethereum. The last bit I want to share is if you are an iPhone holder, if you are not using an iPhone, there is the Coin Market has come up with the new app, which is Coin Market app, which will let you track. Right now, this news is not so significant. You know, you might say that, oh, this is just another app. There are so many other apps that I keep the price tracking. But what is interesting here is that CoinMarketCap is in fact the 175th most visited website in the world. Now this is really interesting, right? 175th, right? And also, in fact, when they started, they were really small. So how small were they? So when CMC began, it was reportedly tracking 7 cryptocurrencies only and a few exchanges platforms that amounted to 1.6 billion market cap. They started probably with 7 cryptocurrency. That's it. I think some of the top 7 will not even exist today, right? So only 7 cryptocurrencies. Today, you have about more than 1,600 cryptocurrencies. As you can see how the time has changed, right? So definitely something exciting into the cryptocurrency market space. So thank you so much for watching, guys. This is the news right now. The Goldman Sachs going to open a Bitcoin trading. South Korea has come up with the ICO regulation. I hope more countries will also come with the ICO regulations to safeguard the investors and let this space prosper. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like and I'll see you in the latest video.